Isaac was the son of Abraham and Sarah, born as a fulfillment of Jehovah's promise. His name, which means laughter, was a reflection of Sarah's reaction when she heard that she would bear a son in her old age. Genesis chapter 17 verse 19, 18:12. At the time of Isaac's birth, Sarah was 90 years old, and Abraham was 100. Isaac's miraculous birth demonstrated Jehovah's power and faithfulness in fulfilling his promises. Jehovah's Witnesses emphasize that Isaac's birth was pivotal to the Abrahamic covenant, through which Jehovah promised to bless Abraham's descendants and make them a great nation. This covenant also carried the promise of the Messiah, through whom all nations would be blessed. Genesis chapter 22 verses 17 to 18. The binding of Isaac. One of the most notable events in Isaac's life was the test of faith involving his father Abraham. Jehovah commanded Abraham to offer Isaac as a sacrifice on Mount Moriah. Genesis chapter 22 verse 2. Isaac, though likely a young man at the time, showed remarkable obedience and trust, submitting to his father and, by extension, to Jehovah's will. This act of faith is seen as a foreshadowing of Jehovah's willingness to offer his own son, Jesus Christ, as a sacrifice for humankind. Jehovah intervened at the last moment, providing a ram as a substitute for Isaac. This incident reinforced the importance of faith and obedience and highlighted Jehovah as a provider. Marriage to Rebekah. Isaac's marriage to Rebekah was another significant event in his life. Abraham sent his servant to find a wife for Isaac from among his relatives, rather than from the surrounding Canaanites, who did not worship Jehovah. Genesis chapter 24 verses 3 to 4. Jehovah guided the servant to Rebekah, demonstrating his care in maintaining the purity of the lineage through which the Messiah would come. Isaac and Rebekah's marriage was built on Jehovah's direction, and Isaac's love for Rebekah is noted as being deep and enduring. Genesis chapter 24 verse 67. Their relationship serves as an example of trust in Jehovah's guidance when making life-altering decisions. Isaac as a patriarch. After Abraham's death, Isaac became the inheritor of the covenant promises. Jehovah reiterated his covenant with Isaac, assuring him that he would bless his descendants and give them the land of Canaan. Genesis chapter 26 verses 3 to 4. Isaac lived a life of faith, avoiding conflicts and trusting Jehovah for provision and protection. Isaac is also known for redigging the wells that his father Abraham had dug, symbolizing his role in preserving Jehovah's worship and blessings. Genesis chapter 26 verses 18 to 22. Despite opposition from the Philistines, Isaac relied on Jehovah and eventually found a place of peace at Beersheba. Family dynamics. Isaac and Rebekah had twin sons, Esau and Jacob. Esau, the firstborn, sold his birthright to Jacob for a meal, showing disregard for spiritual matters. Genesis chapter 25 verses 29 to 34. Later, Rebekah and Jacob deceived Isaac into giving Jacob the blessing intended for Esau. Genesis chapter 27 verses 1 to 29. While this caused family tension, Jehovah's purpose prevailed, as Jacob was chosen to carry on the covenant blessings. Jehovah's Witnesses view this account as an example of Jehovah's sovereignty in ensuring that his purposes are accomplished, even when human actions seem to complicate matters. Isaac's faith and legacy. Isaac lived to be 180 years old, passing away as a man of faith who trusted in Jehovah's promises. Genesis chapter 35 verses 28 to 29. Jehovah's Witnesses regard Isaac as a faithful servant whose life contributed to the outworking of Jehovah's purpose. In the Christian Greek scriptures, Isaac is mentioned in connection with faith. The Apostle Paul highlights Isaac in Hebrews chapter 11 verses 17 to 20 as an example of faith in Jehovah's promises. He is also used allegorically in Galatians chapter 4 verses 28 to 31 to represent those who are part of Jehovah's spiritual arrangement, in contrast to those who rely on fleshly means. Isaac's role in God's purpose. Isaac's life is an important link in the fulfillment of Jehovah's promise to Abraham. Through his lineage, the Messiah, Jesus Christ, would come. Jehovah's Witnesses view Isaac's story as a testament to Jehovah's faithfulness, power, and ability to fulfill his purposes despite human imperfections. Isaac's life is rich with lessons about faith, obedience, and reliance on Jehovah. Jehovah's Witnesses encourage readers to reflect on Isaac's example, deepening their trust in Jehovah's ability to guide and sustain his servants. Resources on jw.org provide further insights into Isaac's life, along with practical applications for modern-day Christians. Please share and like and please subscribe.